Hello, welcome to Techies Vinayak. Today we are diving into the world of Python programming. And first of all, we are focusing on introduction of Python. Like what is Python, why named Python, and what are the features of Python programming, and also history of Python programming. Python is a popular programming language known for its simplicity and versatility. And Python is an interpreted high-level object-oriented programming language. Python was designed by Guido van Rossum and developed by Python Software Foundation. The fact is, the currently most popular programming language is Python. But Python is actually older than Java. Java was officially released in 1996, while the first version of Python was released in 20 February 1991. Python was named after the British comedy TV show Monty Python Flying Circus, and which aired on BBC 1969 to 74, and the creator Guido van Rossum selected the name Python as a tribute to the show's humor and quirkiness. Why Python became so popular after 2019? At that time, we needed a simple language for easy comprehension and minimal code writing to meet our requirements. Nowadays, the buzz revolves AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science, and IoT. To cater these trending demands, Python has emerged as the most suitable programming language and contributing its own popularity. While developing Python, Guido van Rossum incorporated various features from different programming languages. Like he borrowed functional programming features from C, he adapted object-oriented programming features from C++, and he integrated scripting language features inspired by Perl and shell scripting. So that's why Python is an all-rounder programming language. Now let's talk about what are the features of Python programming.
Simplicity, free and open source, cross-platform compatibility, easy to learn and use, large standard library, dynamically typed, interpreted, integration capabilities, versatility, scalability.
Now let's quickly cover how to install Python, and this essential step will get you ready to unleash your coding potential. So let's get started on this existing journey together. Guys, if you're using another operating system except Windows like Mac or Linux, then you have to go to Google and type in search download Python. And in there available so many versions of Python for Linux and Mac OS, and you can download from here for Linux or Mac operating systems. But if you are using Windows like me, then simple you have to go store and search Python and choose the Python 3.11 and then download it. Okay guys, downloaded successfully and close it. And then you have to go to your own code editor. I am using Visual Studio Code. Now it is most popular. And then go to your extension section and then type in search Python. So guys, I have already installed Python extensions. So guys, if you're the first times, then you have to install the Python extensions. Then just go to Explorer and then click New File and choose any file name, and I am choosing test. And every Python programming file save with .py. .py is the extension for Python programming. So .py and then click enter. Okay, now we'll see how to print any message in Python programming. So guys, for printing any message in Python programming, we have to use print. Okay, print is a built-in function in Python which is using for print any statement. Okay, so guys, just simple type print and start the parenthesis, and inside the double quotation, or you can use single quotation also. both are working. Okay, so I am using double quotation, and inside the double quotation, hello world. I think hello world is a universal testing message for programmers, so that's why I'm choosing it. And hello world, and then simple save the program. Okay, then just run it. Now we will explore the variables and their declaration in Python. Unlike certain programming languages, Python doesn't necessitate specifying data types before their declaration. So what is variable actually? A variable is a named container or storage location that holds a value, and it serves as a symbolic representation for a specific piece of data within a program. And a variable allow us to store and manipulate different data types like number, string, character, list, and even more complex objects. So guys, I am declaring a variable which is a, and you can set another name also, and I am choosing a, and a equal to, I am assigning integer number, suppose 50. Okay, then if I want to check the data type of this variable, a is containing an integer number, so the output is giving int. So let's check it. Print and start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis we have to declare another built-in function which is type, and again start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis simple declare the variable. Okay, then run it. So guys, you can see the output of this program int. That means it is an integer number, and it is under the int class. Okay, in Python everything is under any class like int, float, str. Everything's are a class. Okay, everything's under the class. Suppose I am changing the value into float 50.1. Then the output is giving float. 50.1 is a floating point numbers, and it's under the float class, and that's why it's giving the output float. Okay, and now I'm changing to string value hello, and then output is giving str, which is under the str class. That means it is a string value. Okay, and you can also perform any mathematical calculation using variable. Okay, suppose a equals to 2. Okay, and then b equals to 10, and then print a plus b. You can see the output of this program 12. Variable can store any types of data like list, string, float, integer, whatever you want. Okay, so guys, there was some rules for naming variables, and the rules are available in our provided PDF notes. The link is in description box and you can access from there. Now we'll see how to take any input from user. So guys, I am creating a variable which is a, and a equals to, if we want to take input from user, then we have to declare a built-in function which is input. Okay, input, and then start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis with double quotation, or you can use single quotation, both are working, and enter your name. So guys, a is a variable which is storing the user name, and input is a built-in function which is by default taking string value. Okay, and now I am printing the value of a, that means user name. Print a. So guys, before entering my name, I am declaring another data type. Suppose I am giving an integer value. Let's 100 and then click enter. So guys, you can see the program is not giving any error output. But why? Because input is a built-in function which is taking by default string value. But we have entered the integer number. But why the program is not giving error output? Because when we entered the integer number, input function converted to the string. Okay, hundreds is an integer number, but input converted to the string value, and then it's giving the output 100 as a string. Let's test it. Suppose I am printing the data types of A. Type A. Let's run the program. So guys, you can see the output of this program, and the third line is class str. That means A is a variable which is containing the data types string str class. That means it is under the string class. Okay, and 100 is an integer number and it's converted to the string. So guys, I hope you understand that input is a built-in function which is using for taking the user input, and it's by default taking string value. But when I am taking integer values or another data types, for that, then we have to declare the data type before the input statement. And suppose I want to take integer value from the user, then we have to declare int data type. For that, a equals to int, and then start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis we have to declare input statement. Enter first number. Then we are assigning another variable which is b, and b equals to int. It is also int, and input. Then simple add these two numbers and print the output. So guys, now let's run this program. And suppose first number is I am giving 100, and then second number is 500. So guys, you can see the output is giving properly, that is addition of the numbers 600. 100 plus 500, 600. Okay, but if I want to take floating points number from the user, then we have to change the data type int to float. So I am changing the data types into float. Then run this program again. And suppose first number is 50.10 and second number is 20.1. So guys, you can see the output is showing properly, that is addition of the numbers 70.2. I hope you have understood that when we are taking another data types from the user except string, then we have to specify the data types like int, float. But for string, we are not declaring the data types str. But you can also declare str, that's not creating any problem. But input function is by default taking string value. So that's why for string input, we are not specifying the data types str. Okay, because it's by default taking string value. But for integer or floating points number, we have to specify the data types. Now we will be diving deep into the if-else statement in Python and taking your programming skills to the next level. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's get started. So first of all, we will be exploring about if-else statement in Python. The if-else statement is a fundamental control flow structure and it is used for decision making in code. And it enables us to execute some specific block of code that is based on whether the given condition is true or false. So now I am going to show you the example of if-else statement. First of all, I am creating a variable and assigning a value which is 10. And then start the if-else statement. So start with if and then parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to write the condition. Suppose I am creating a condition which is if x greater than 20, then print yes. And if the condition false, then guys, another thing is you have to maintain the proper indentation. Okay, indentation is most important in Python programming, so be careful on indentation maintain. Okay, so under the else block, if the condition will false, then else block will be executing. Okay, so print no. Now let's run the program. So guys, you can see the output is no, because x equal to 10, and I am creating a condition which is if x greater than 20, then it will be print yes, but the condition is false. Okay, that's why the else block will be executing. Okay, now I am edit this program and change the value 20 to 5. Okay, now let's run the program. So guys, you can see the output and difference between the previous output and present output. Previous output was no and the present output is yes, because now x greater than 5, because x equal to 10. So guys, I hope you can understand that how to works if-else statement. Now we will be learning about nested if-else statement in Python. Nested if-else statement is a conditional statement structure that allows us to check multiple conditions, and it is used when you want to evaluate multiple conditions and base their outcomes. And it is also execute different blocks of code. So now let's take an example on nested if-else statement. First of all, I am creating two variables. One is x and assigning x equal to 10, and another one is y and y equal to 5. Now I am starting the nested if-else statement. So first of all, declare the if statement, if, and start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to write the conditions. Suppose x equal to y. So guys, equal to is a equality operator which is using for checking the values which are same or not, and if the values are same, then it returns the true, and if the values are not same, then it will return false. Okay, so if x equal to y, then print both values are same. And now I am starting the nested if-else. Else, and under the else block we are starting another if-else conditions. If x greater than y, then print largest number equals to x. Else, guys, you have to maintain the proper indentation in Python program, otherwise it will be giving error message. Okay, else print largest number equal to y. So now let's run the program. So guys, you can see the output is giving correctly, that is largest number is 10 and x equal to I am assigning 10. So I am changing the value of x, suppose x equal to 5, and x and y both are same now, And now again run this program. So guys, you can see the output is changed, that is both values are same because x and y are same now. And now I am change the value of y equal to 10, and again run this program. So guys, you can see the output. Now largest number is 10. So guys, I hope you can understand the purposes of nested if else and how to works it. What is if else and what is nested if else? The theory part are available in our provided PDF notes, that is in description box. You can access from there. Now we are going to know about function in Python. So what is function actually? Function is a suppose there are many packages of instruction that do specific things, and that is also reused whenever we need it. Basically, function is a reusable block of code that do specific tasks or set of tasks. So let's go to computer screen and let's see how to implement a function in Python programming. For declaring function in Python, you have to declare def keyword first. So here I am creating a just simple add function that will be performing only addition of two numbers. So here first of all I am declaring def, and the function name is add. Okay, and start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to pass the parameter. Suppose I am passing two numbers, that n1 and n2, then another variable, suppose c equal to n1 plus n2, and then simply print the result, print addition of the numbers c. Okay, so guys, here I have created a function that is add, and that taking two numbers n1 and n2, and it will be giving the result of addition of these numbers. Okay, so now here I am simply taking the input from the user, first number, suppose a is a variable and a equals to int, and input, enter the number, enter the first number, and then b is another variable that's taking the second number, enter second number. Now I am going to declare the add function. Here just simply type add, and inside the parenthesis we have to pass those variable that is taking the first numbers and second numbers from the user. Okay, so inside the parenthesis a comma b. Now let's run this program. Suppose first number is 100 and the second number is 150. Here you can see the output is giving addition of the numbers 250. Here def is a keyword that is using for declaring a function, and add is a function name, and inside the parenthesis there are two variables. First one is n1 and second one is n2, and that's the parameter actually, and c equals to n1 plus n2, and that is adding the values, and in the next line print addition of the numbers c. Okay, n1 is carrying the value of a and n2 is carrying the value of b. Okay, and these are the parameters. So I hope you can understand how to implement a function in Python and how it works. So guys, there are four types of arguments for Python function. Number one is positional argument, number two is keyword argument, and number three is default argument, and another one is variable length argument. First of all, we are going for positional argument. So what is positional argument? For that, we have to create a method. Suppose here I am creating def add. Add is a method, and in here I am passing two parameters. first one is n1 and another one is n2. Okay, and then simply c is another variable and c equals to n1 plus n2, and then print addition of the numbers. Now I am calling this method add and passing two numbers. Suppose first one is 20 and the second one is 30. Okay, so now let's run this program. Guys, you can see it's giving addition of the numbers 50. Okay, answer is right. But here, where is positional argument and what is positional argument? See, here add is a method and it's having two parameters, that is n1 and n2. Okay, and here when I am calling this method, I am passing two numbers, that is 20 and second one is 30. So n1 is a parameter, first parameter, that is carrying 20 and n2 is carrying 30. Okay, so here the first assigned value, that is 20, and the second assigned value is 30. So this is the position. Here is the first position is 20 and here is the first position is n1. So n1 is carrying 20 and here the second position is n2 and here the second position is 30. So n2 is carrying 30. So let's check it. Suppose print n1 first value, n1 second value. So now let's run this program. Guys, you can see first value 20, yes, it is the first value, and second value 30, and yes, it is the second value 30. Then it is printing addition of the numbers 50. So I hope you can understand what is positional argument. And now I am going to explore keyword argument. Okay. So here, suppose I have mentioned n1 equal to 20 and n2 equal to 30. So guys, it is a keyword argument. Let's run this program. So guys, you can say it is the same output. So what is the difference between positional argument and keyword argument? Suppose here I am changing n1 to n2 and n2 to n1. Let's run this program. Here addition of the numbers 50, it's always right, but and you can say it is the same output. So what's the difference between positional argument and keyword argument? Okay, so if I change n1 to n2 and n2 to n1, now let's run this program. Here answer is also same, addition of the numbers 50, but it is changed the value of first, that is 30, and the second value is 20 now. In previous, the first value was 20 and second value was 30. Okay, so this is the keyword argument. Okay, now we are going for default argument. Suppose I am creating a method that is wish, and here declaring two parameters. Suppose one is name and second one is message. Okay, and message equal to suppose welcome to our class, and here simply print this variable, that is name, and another one is message. Now I am calling this method, that is wish, and here simply passing a name, that is the string value, suppose Harish. Now let's run this program. So guys, I hope you can see the output is Harish, welcome to our class. So guys, here message and name, two variable, and I have assigned the value of message, that is string, and that is welcome to our class. Okay, and I have already defined it, but I have not defined anything, the value of name. And when I am declaring the method voice, and that time I have passed the parameter that is Harish, and that also string, and by default it's taking by name. Okay, here there is two parameters, one is name and another one is message, but here I have already mentioned the value of message, but I have not mentioned the value of name. But when I am declaring the method voice, and that time I am passing the parameter that is Harish, and name is by default it's taking, that is Harish, and print the message, Harish, welcome to our class. I hope you can understand that what is default argument. Okay. When we don't know in advanced that how many number of parameters will be coming with the method, then we have to use variable length argument. So what is variable length argument? Let's see. Suppose I am creating a method that is test, and inside the parenthesis for variable length argument we have to use special symbol. This is asterisk in here, and then I have created a variable, suppose x, and then we have to create a for loop for I in x, and then simply print the values of I. Now I am declaring the method that is test, and inside the parenthesis we are declaring so many values, suppose 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, now let's run this program. So guys, you can see the output is 10, 20, 30 and 40. In this case, we don't know that how many numbers of parameters will be coming for this method. Okay, if I am removing now 40, 30 and then run this, so guys you can see it's not giving any error. Okay, so guys, it is the concept of variable length argument, and it is the also features of variable length argument. Okay, and then suppose 20 and then 100. Again run this program, you can see now it's giving 10, 20 and 100. So guys, when we don't know the number of parameters in advanced, then we have to use variable length argument. So asterisk is a special symbol for using variable length argument, and x is a variable that is holding the range of values that I have declared in the test method inside the parenthesis, that is 10, 20, 100, and it will be printing through for loop, that is for I in x, and then print the value of I. Okay, so guys, I hope you can understand what is variable length argument. So now we are going to dive deep into the world of looping concept. So get ready to grasp this fundamental concept and take your Python skill to the next level. Okay, so what is looping and how many types of looping and how they works actually? For a comprehensive theoretical understanding, you can refer to our PDF notes that is also available in our description box. You can check it out. However, in this video, we'll be grasping the main concept and practical implementation of looping techniques. So basically, what is looping? Suppose you need to print a particular message 100 or 1000 times. Then you would be forced to declare print function repeatedly, and imagine that how much time and effort it will be taking. So fear not, there is a looping concept such as for loop or while loop. By this looping technique, you can easily and effortlessly repeat the Python function the desired number of times. In Python programming, there are two types of loop. One is for loop and another one is while loop. First of all, we are going for loop. Now, I have created a program that is including a for loop. Okay, so for loop, we have to define first for, and then we have to define a variable. In here, I have created a variable that is I, and you can set your own variable name like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatever. So for I in range. Range is a function that generates sequence of number. And after declaring the range function inside the parenthesis, then first position is representing the starting value. That means from where loop will be starting, and then middle position is representing the stopping value. And the third position is representing the loop will be following how many steps. That means iterative steps. Okay. So I want to print 1 to 10. So that's why I have declared the first starting value is 1 here, and in middle place I have declared 11. But why not 10? I want to print 1 to 10, but why I am not declaring in here 10? Because of in Python programming, stopping value always is exclusive and ignored. So if I have declared 10, for that it will be printing only 1 to 9, not printing the last value 10. So that's why I have declared 11 and it will be printing 1 to 10. And then iterative step value is plus 2. That means 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. Okay. But if I have declared in here 1, then it will be printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if I have not defined anything, then it will be by default taking plus 1. It's not we have to define. Okay. But for plus 2, plus 3, more than 1 iterative step value, then we have to must define the value. But for plus 1, you have to define or not define, doesn't matter. Okay. But anyhow, because we are first time creating a looping program, so that's why we are defining. And then simply run this program. So guys, you can see the output is giving 1 to 10. I hope you can understand the looping concept and how the looping concept is working. Now we are going to explore while loop. For while loop, you have to declare a variable first of all. So I am creating a variable that is I, and I equals to 1. Because of the starting value is 1, I want to print 1 to 10. And then obviously for while loop you have to define while, and then you have to create a condition. So for printing 1 to 10, the condition should be I less than equal to 10, and then print the value of I, that means 1, 2, 3, whatever, and then you have to create the iterative step value, that the loop will be following how much step. Okay, so I plus equal to 1. If you are setting 2, then it will be printing 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. So I am printing 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, that's the sequence. So that's why I am creating in here 1. So now let's run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving correctly, that is 1 to 10. Guys, you have to remember one thing, that is you have to maintain the proper indentation in Python, because indentation is most important in Python programming, otherwise it will be giving error. Okay. So that is the main concept of while loop. I hope you can understand it. So what you see now, loops are only working in ascending order, but the loops are flawlessly executing descending order also. That means, suppose I want to print 1 to 10 backwardly. That means 10, 9, 8. So that's the sequence. Okay. So for that, starting value is 10. And then we have to define as well as while. And then we have to create a condition. I greater than equals to 1. Now print the value of I, and then declare the iterative steps. I minus equals to 1. Guys, here the starting value is 10 and stopping value is 1. I want to print 1 to 10 backwardly, so that the sequence is 10, 9, 7, 8. So starting value is always for that 10 and the stopping value is 1. And when I will reach to 1, then the loop will be terminated. Okay, so now the value of I equals to 10 and the condition is true. That means 10 is greater than 1. Condition is true, and print the value of I, that means 10, and then I minus equals to 1. I minus. So why I am declaring I minus? I minus means the value of I will be decreasing, and if I have declared I plus equals to 1, then the value of I will be increasing. But for the problems, I want to print 1 to 10 backwardly, so that's why I have declared I minus equal to 1. So now let's run the program. Guys, you can see the output is giving 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So guys, I hope you can understand that how a loop can be running in backwardly. Okay, so guys, now get ready to embark on an existing journey as we delve into the fascinating world of data structures. In Python, there are several built-in data structures, and some of the commonly used type of data structures like list, tuple, set, strings, queues, hash table, etc. But here in this video session, we'll be focusing on few of these data structures. Don't worry, our comprehensive PDF notes provide you with in-depth explorations of other essential topics and complete with programming source codes and their relevant activities. Now first of all, we will be exploring the list. So what is list? Lists are ordered collection that can hold elements of different data types, and they are mutable. That means you can add, remove or modify the elements after creation, and lists are denoted by square brackets. Now let's see how to implement a list in Python programming. First of all, we'll see that how to implement a list in Python. For that, you have to create a variable. Suppose I am creating a variable that is L, and L equal to square brackets. So after declaring the variable, then equal to, you have to set a square brackets, and inside the square brackets you have to enter your data. Suppose I am entering 10, 12, hello. List can store multiple data types, so that's why we can store float data types and string data types and integer also. So guys, now I am printing the list. Okay, print, then inside the parenthesis, simple declare the variable, and now I am run this program. Guys, you can see the output is 10, 12, hello and 10.2. So first two numbers are integer, and then it is a string value, and then this is a floating point numbers. Okay, and now you can also check the data types of L. Print type and then declare the variable, and again I am printing this. Guys, you can see L is a variable that is under the list class. Okay, and this is a type of list. Guys, list is mutable. That means you can modify, add or remove elements after created a list. Okay, so here I have created a list that is containing 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, but here it is a value that is 20, and I want to replace this value to 100. Okay, for that, first of all, I am printing the list, that list. Guys, you can see the output 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and now I am modifying this list. So guys, list have also index values. That means for 10, that is index number is 0, and for 20 index number is 1, and for 30 that index number is 2. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 0 to 4, and I want to modifying that value, that is 20, and that's index number is 1. So that's why in the square brackets you have to define the index number L1, and L1 equal to suppose 100. Now I am printing this list, and let's run this program. Guys, it is the output of that list that I have predefined, and now after modification this is the output 10, 100, 30, 40 and 50. So guys, that's why list is mutable, and we can perform add, remove functions on the list. If we want to take an inputs list values from the user, then we have to create a loop, and first of all we need to ask the user that what is the limit of the list, that actually list can how many numbers of data can store. Okay, for that you have to create a variable. I am creating a variable that is r equal to int. Obviously limit value should be integer, so that's why I am creating int, and input and enter the limit. Then user will enter the limit value, and then simple print the message, that is print now enter values. Now you have to set a empty list. Suppose L is a variable, that is a list, and L equal to empty square brackets. Then you have to create a loop. I am creating a for loop, I in range, starting value should be 1, and then last limit r, because r is a limit in this program, r plus 1. Then you have to create another variable. I am creating x, that is taking the values from the user. Okay, x equal to, if you want to taking the integer values from the user, then obviously you should define int. Suppose I want to taking integer 10 integer numbers from the user, so that's why x equal to int input, and then l dot append x. Guys, l dot append, why I am creating l dot append? Inside the parenthesis I am defining x. Guys, append is a built-in methods for the list, and it is used to storing the elements for the list, and it is storing the values after the end of the elements. Okay, that means if we enter the first value, that is 10, and then you will enter 12. So guys, 12 will be placed after 10, and then if you enter 13, then 13 should be placed after 12. Okay, so guys, the append is a built-in methods that is using for storing the elements for the list, and it is placing the values end of the elements in the list. Okay, now let's run this program. Suppose limit I am defining 5, and now enter values 10, 11, 9, 16, and then lastly 15. Okay guys, in here I forgot to print the list. Okay, lastly print and L. Now again I am running this program. Now limit value 5, 10, 12, 3, 5, 16. Guys, here is the output, that is 10, 12, 3, 5 and 16. Okay. minus 10, 12, 13, 16, 10. Guys, you can see the output is 10, 12, 13, 16, 15. So guys, I hope you can understand that how to implement a list. So now we are going to explore another data structure, that is tuple. So the question is, what is tuple? Tuples are similar to list, but tuples are immutable. That means once you have created the tuple elements, that cannot be changed. And tuples are denoted by parentheses. And tuples iteration performance is slightly faster than list. Now I am creating a tuple. You have to first define a variable, that is, in here I am creating t, and you can set your own variable name. So t is the most familiar to tuple word, so that's why I am creating t, and then start the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to define your values. Suppose I am creating 10, 12, 13, and then a string value, because tuple can also store multiple data types, hello, and then a floating point value 10.2, and then 16. Okay, so guys, now I am printing this, and let's run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving correctly, that is 10, 12, 13, hello, and 10.2 and 16. And you can also check the data type of t, because t is a tuple type. And again run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving class tuple. That means t is a tuple. And another thing, you can also use the tuple without parentheses, okay? And that's not creating any problem. Now again run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving 10, 12, 13, hello, and 10.2 and 16, and that's not giving any error message. So you can also define a tuple without using parentheses. So guys, here is the concept of tuple, and it is the most similar to list. And if you want to take an input values from the user, then you have to follow same process from the list. And tuple is the most similar to list, because you cannot perform any modification on the tuples. Suppose here it is a value that is 12, and I want to replace this value to 100, and the index number of 12, that is 1, and t1 equal to 100. Now I am printing the tuple t. Let's run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving error, that is, tuple object does not support item assignment. But you can perform any add, remove or modification function in list, but in case of tuple you cannot do this. Okay, so now we are going to explore dictionaries in Python. In Python, dictionary is a built-in data structure that stores a collection of key value pairs, and it is also referred to as an associative array or hash map in other programming languages. And dictionaries are used to store and retrieve their values based on their associated keys. Suppose dictionary is a special box that holds a pairs of stuff, and each pairs has a key and value, and the key is like a label, and the value is the actual thing that you want to store. For creating dictionary, first of all we need to create a variable. Suppose I am creating d. D is most relatable to dictionary word, that's why I have defined d. And d equal to, for dictionary we have to define curly braces. And now I have defined a empty dictionary, and the variable name is d. So let's check the data type of d. Simply print type d. Now let's run this program. So guys, you can see output is class d. That means d is a variable, and that is under the dict class. which means dictionary. Okay, so now I am input some keys and values inside the dictionary. Dictionary contains keys and their corresponding values. So let's take an example. Suppose name, and name is, so here name is a key and their corresponding value is Ganesh Shaha. And then I am creating another key, that is age. It is an integer value. And then I am creating another key, that is city, and Kolkata is a string value. Now let's print the dictionary. Now let's run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving name, age and city and their corresponding value Ganesha 20 and Kolkata. So guys, it is a basic concept of dictionary, and dictionary contains keys and their corresponding value. And if you want to print only keys like name, age, city, for that you have to just edit d.keys. Keys is another method for dictionary that is helped to print only keys. Okay, so you can see the difference between previous output and present output. Now it is printing only name, age and city, only the key name. Okay, and if you want to print their corresponding values only, then simply change to keys to values. Now let's run this program. And guys, you can see the output is only their corresponding values, Ganesha 20 and Kolkata. Okay, so it is a basic concept of dictionary, and I hope you can understand that how to works dictionary and their keys and their corresponding values. Okay, so now we are going to learn about if we want to take keys and their corresponding values from the user, then what to do. For that, we have to declare first a empty dictionary, d equal to, so here I have first declared empty dictionary, and then we have to ask the user that what should be the range of dictionary. Here r is a variable and r equal to int then I is another variable, that is I equal to 1, and then I am defining a while loop, and inside the parenthesis I less than equal to r. Okay, and then inside the loop I am creating a variable, that is key, and this is taking actually the key from the user, input, enter key, and then I am creating another variable, that is value, and that is taking the corresponding values of key, enter value. Now d and square bracket, inside the square bracket defined key is a variable, and equal to value. Now I plus equal to 1. Now simply print the dictionary. Now let's run this program, and suppose I am giving the range, that is 2. Okay, enter key, suppose name and value Ganesh Shaha, and another key is age, and age is 20. So guys, the program is running successfully and output is giving name Ganesh Shaha, age 20. So here name is a key and their corresponding value Ganesh Shaha, and age is a key and the corresponding value is 20. So guys, I hope you can understand that how to take key and their corresponding values from the user. And now we are going to explore another data structure topic, that is set. So what is set? Sets are unordered collection of unique elements and they do not allow duplicate values. And sets are defined using by curly braces. And now let's see how to implement a set in Python programming. For defining set, you have to create a variable first of all. Suppose I am creating s, and s equal to, then you have to create a curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket you have to enter the values. Suppose I am giving 10, 12, 13, 16 and 17. Okay, and then check the data type, print type s, and then print the values. So let's run this program. Guys, you can see the output is giving class set. So it is a type of set, and then print the values that I have entered, 10, 12, 13, 16 and 17. But guys, I hope you can see the difference between the mentioned values in the program and the output values. Okay, that's a not sequentially comes. First of all, it is 16, then 17, then 10, 12, 13. But I have mentioned 10, 12, 13, 16, 17. Actually giving the outputs not sequentially, and it's remove also duplicate values. So let's check it. Suppose after 17, again I am defining 10. Then let's run this program. Guys, you can see 10 is not repeated in here. So sets remove the duplicates and it's not comes with a sequentially. Okay. So I hope you can understand that how to implement a set and how it works. And the main purpose of set is union, intersection and difference operation. Now let's see what is union, intersection and difference. First of all, we are discussing about what is union. For that, I am going to create two sets. First one is S1 equal to 10, 20 and 30. And the second set is S2 equal to 40, 50, 60 and again 10, 70 and then again 30. Okay. So guys, you can see I have created two sets. First one is S1 and the another one is S2. Okay. Now O is a variable and S1 dot, in here I have declared union method. Union, and in the parenthesis declare the second set. Now print O. So guys, union method is help to create a new set, and the new set combined of two sets. That means S1 is a set and S2 is a set, and union method helps to combine them and create a new set that contains both values of S1 and S2. Okay, and removes their duplicate values. So guys, let's run this program. Guys, you can see the values are 70, 40, 10, 50, 20, 60, 30. So guys, this is a new set and it's containing the both values of S1 and S2. But it removes the duplicate values. Here the S1 contains 10, 20, 30 and in S2 there are also 10 and 30. Okay, but the output comes with only 110 and 130. I hope you can understand that what is the purpose of union method. Okay. Next, I am going to discuss about what is intersection. Simply, I am changing union to intersection and again run this program. So guys, I hope you can understand the difference. Now the output is giving 10 and 30 only. Why? Because intersection helps to find the common element between the sets. Okay, here the two sets S1 and S2, and both of them, the common values are 10 and 30 only. So that's why it's giving 10 and 30 only. And next I'm going to discuss about what is difference method. Guys, you can see the output is giving only 20. But why? Because O equal to S1 dot difference S2. Here is the main set is S1 and S1 dot difference, and in the parenthesis we have declared S2. That means here the 10, 20, 30. So 20 is a unique value that's not present in the second set, that is S2. Okay, but 10 and 30 is the common value, both of them, but 20 is the unique that's not present in the second set S2. Okay, so that's why it's giving the output only 20. So guys, I hope you can understand the purposes of union, intersection and difference method. Guys, there have so many built-in methods to perform different activities, and you can see list, set, tuple, dictionary and also string have so many built-in methods. While I would love to cover all methods in one video, but it could get pretty long. That's why I have covered everything extensively in our PDF notes and complete with clear examples. And trust me, checking out the note, and that will make understanding much easier for you. So guys, this is the video today. I hope it will be more helpful for your beginning of Python programming. And if you have any questions about this video, then you can drop them in the comment section. And if you found any value from this video, then show your support by liking our video and subscribing our channel for more. Until next time, happy coding. Bye.